Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the technical difficulties. The players are off to an early start. But if you see the score on your screen, it's all you need to know if you need a brief synopsis of what we've got in store tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Psychic from your post-university Eagles, Mr. Clean out of Augustana College. Both players coming in undefeated. Both players with a lot to play for. As we adjust the records, both players picking the Bucks. So a mirror match in a lot of ways in this game here. Psychic and Mr. Clean 17 out of Augustana, both looking to exit this game with that undefeated record intact. Only one of them can do so. We see here, I'm not entirely sure which one of them is which yet. Psychic, your post-university Eagles are, of course, in the Bucks jerseys. However, both Milwaukee Bucks have the exact same green color on the scoreboard. So I'm not entirely sure who is who. Sure, we will get down to that once the games are being scored. Speaking of things we're missing the audio here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Believe the audio we're missing is on Psychic's end. Gonna have to double check that during our technical break. But I do believe the audio we're missing is from Psychic's end. It's both teams still stuck at 9-5. I have not been able to tell which team is which because both teams, as soon as they notice, perhaps they've noticed the cameras are on, ladies and gentlemen, they are perhaps a bit camera shy. So they're both looking for this first points as the game has begun. And 3 seconds left. Ooh, Mr. Clean goes from 5 to 7. He's on the bottom of our scoreboard. Milwaukee up at the top. So we have Psychic in the post. He's got Brook Lopez on him. Tall on tall. Well, Psychic, he's got some space. He's got a shorter player. He's got to kick out. Drew Holiday's wide open. Ooh, maybe not. 11% covered. Suppose it helps when the player contesting is Giannis. Good foul there from Drew Holiday. Psychic looking to keep his lead intact. We've got Giannis on Giannis action. This time Giannis ends up on top. Psychic certainly happy about that outcome. So now Giannis again has that height mismatch. Psychic, we know he likes to put Giannis Antetokounmpo at point guard. In this game, that seems to have created an interesting mismatch. You see Giannis on the much shorter Chris Middleton there, although Psychic forced to put up a tough shot. 1 second left. Everyone's in the paint for that rebound. Mr. Clean comes out on top with it. Now, just as the quarter ends, 0 seconds. Oh, last second block. Psychic keeps the lead intact here in this first quarter. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we look to enter the second. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. So I do believe we have an early timeout from Psychic. So just as I say that, we'll be entering the BRB screen. No leaks here, ladies and gentlemen, as we try to figure out what is going on with the Psychic stream. More timeouts being called. More adjustments surely coming out of Psychic. Perhaps he's just trying to buy some time. And yes, we do have some Bucks versus Bucks action going down here. Certainly hasn't been too confusing. And early on, Psychic maybe knowing the Bucks a little bit better. He's up to 9. He's up 9-7 over Augustana College. Well, these teams, of course, undefeated So a lot riding on this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we back. We did indeed confirm that the lack of sound as I re-enter full screen, and Psychic throws down a huge dunk. Forget about the technical difficulties. Psychic giving us a sight to stare at. No sound and no problem with an emphatic jam. Giving us a highlight for the eyes. Psychic not worried about sound. So yes, we have a mirror match nearly all over the court as Bobby Portis on Bobby Portis. And yet again, Psychic coming out on top. And yes, we did confirm the lack of sound is coming from Psychic stream. Nothing in our production chain. Unfortunately, it is just going to be my voice. No NBA 2K basketball sounds. Not going to be able to hear the sound of this Giannis drive. Though Augustana ends up fouling him. A smart foul. You don't want to let a player like Giannis break free. We know how Psychic has been able to go to work with the Greek Freak this season. Part of that undefeated record. Another part of that undefeated record, ladies and gentlemen. That 3-ball. Psychic generating mismatches before the game even begins by putting Giannis on those smaller players. And so far, we've yet to see any of these colleges we've seen. Psychic has been feasting off of these mismatches all season. He's got a mismatch generator by putting Giannis at point guard. Fortunately, generates a turnover there. Now, Augustana have got a bit of a fast break. They're still looking to score in the second quarter. Hasn't quite happened yet. Ooh, the pass is tipped. Psychic in hot pursuit isn't quite able to corral it. Now Augustana with an open shot, an excellent release, and they get into double figures. A nice open shot both this game, this best of 3 tonight being played on Hall of Fame. Both players so far are not minding that too much. Had a lot of decent shooting so far. I've seen several green releases. Now Psychic, that's strong defense, that impressive defense he's had all season. Comes up good yet again. An early release, 14% cover. Psychic all over that, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Giannis, the mismatch at the 3-point line. He's trying to create some space. He's able to get it. He's got a bit of a runway. He spots the breakdown. It's an open man in the corner. And Psychic capitalizes. 17-10. More of that surgical offense from Psychic. Augustana, like colleges have been trying to predict all season. Ooh, big help defense. Forget about that analysis. More strong defense from Psychic. Ooh, Augustana able to break it there. You see Psychic trying to switch back and forth between Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis there in the defense. Potentially could have stunned one of those players, as that can sometimes happen if you're rapidly switching back and forth between them. The Psychic, he says no matter. He's got to get the ball. He's got to make good up on that defensive breakdown here on offense. He gets a bit of a breakdown. 1 pass, 2 pass. Brook Lopez open in the corner. Right as the shot clock buzzes. It is wide open, but the release a little off. And Augustana maybe getting away with a bit of murder there. Though so far, we'll see if Psychic able to make it up with that strong defense. A nice little cut to the basket. We know how much Psychic likes that play. This time it's Augustana College coming out on top because of it. Now yet again it's Psychic. He's looking for the mismatch. He's got it by default. He spots Brook Lopez in the corner. Psychic, he's running a couple passes. One in the wrong direction. Although speaking of passes in the wrong direction, Augustana with a backcourt violation. This ball ping-ponging back and forth. 2 turnovers in 5 seconds, 1 from each team. And it's like it never even happened, folks. We're back at a 3-point game, 17-14. Psychic on top. Oh, yet again, another turnover. It's that same pass to the corner. Perhaps giving Psychic some trouble. Augustana nearly throws a pick. And that player towards the paint, and Psychic, again, trying to play that help defense. It's going to pay dividends. Giving up a corner shot. Maybe Augustana thought it was open. But Psychic with Giannis is there. Now it's Giannis on Giannis action. A foul out of Augustana College. They don't want to let Giannis get any space. They know what Psychic is capable of doing with him. Well, yet again, Psychic, he's got that mismatch generator. He's got an open 3-pointer. He opts not to take it. He gives it back to Giannis. He's got 9 seconds. Couple passes, a shot in the corner. Augustana College is there. Psychic's got 3 seconds to work with. A shot with Giannis. Not going to fall. Though he gets the offensive rebound. His possession not over this time. Bit of a better shooter in the corner, and it's a green release. 3 points the perfect way, the green way, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic up 6 points as we enter the second half. 13 seconds left. Psychic going to be primed for the last possession of this game. Now Psychic's got an open 3 ball in the corner. He opts not to take it. He's trying to get a perfect shot. He's got Giannis with 3 seconds. He gets past, or tries to go all the way through Giannis. Isn't quite able to do so, but Augustana fouls. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, got Psychic in the black Bucks jerseys and Augustana in the white. And we have Psychic as he makes his second green release free throw in the top of this Milwaukee Bucks mirror match so far in the first half. Psychic up big. Yet again, it's that perfect play from Giannis Antetokounmpo fueling the way. So we enter the second half. Psychic coming out with this bench unit. Augustana opting to stay with the starters. We're going to see how Psychic's able to keep the offense hot. He's found the open pass in the corner, but not before Augustana could swarm it. And they get a wide open dunk on the fast break. See a lot of turnovers there. I'm assuming Psychic is the Bucks player at the top. 6 turnovers for him, not as many for Augustana College. They've only thrown 2. Augustana certainly being gifted a couple of easy points off of those turnovers. And now Psychic, he's got 4 seconds left. He's not got a lot to work with. Tries for the pick and roll, though yet again, it's another pick thrown to number 99 there. Psychic with a wise foul. He understands probably just as much as Mr. Clean does the dangers that Giannis is capable of. Psychic still keeping the bench unit in. And Augustana, they had their pick of the litter of shooters out on the perimeter. They don't get the 3-pointer to fall, though. Fortunately, Psychic gives up a foul. It's still Augustana College ball here. They're only down by 6 rather. Make that 4. Nice little layup from Giannis. Psychic surely has to be thinking, how much rest is he going to give his starting unit? The lead has not been lost yet, but we've seen Psychic keep his starters in for maybe a little too long, lose a bit of that lead because of it. Although Psychic, little hesitation, little step back, and he gets the blow by, runs past Giannis. Yeah, I got Giannis in the air. Gets a wide open 2-point field goal. Psychic still able to generate some decent looks, but the defense not going to be as impressive with the starters in. We see it right there, giving up an and 1 to Giannis. And Psychic says, that's enough. We got to put this to an end. He does so brilliantly. Augustana College, unfortunately, giving up the free throw there. A very late release. And Psychic, again, another turnover. Augustana gives up the points. Unfortunately, Psychic gives up the ball. Now Psychic trying to get back into a defensive groove now that he's got the starters back into the game. Sticking with Giannis down low in the paint. Fortunately, ends up behind Augustana College Giannis. And this time, it's Augustana College Giannis ending up being the benefactor. And this time, he cashes in the and 1. Psychic giving Augustana a second chance at their first offensive possession in the half with that unfortunate turnover we saw earlier. And now this game is a 1-possession game. Psychic, he had a wide open release. He's not familiar with that Bobby Portis timing. Perhaps maybe some lag coming into it. He ends up with a very poor release. And another foul given up to Augustana College. They cash in on both. This will be them with the lead, ladies and gentlemen. So he cashes in on the first one. Now Mr. Clean with a chance to take the lead. Been looking for that lead all game. They get it. Now Augustana College up 1 point in this game. It seems another timeout coming out from Psychic. He's not happy with losing this lead. So we'll be going to a quick break as we see what Psychic's got cooked up on the other side of this timeout. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. See what kind of adjustment Psychic has got cooked up. So Augustana College have put some bench players in. Looking to see if perhaps they end up being cursed with the same ailment that has befallen Psychic every time he puts the bench unit in. And Psychic yet again generating that automatic mismatch, creates an open three-pointer with some nice passing. A nice release. Psychic's got the lead back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a brief lead change, but it's back in Psychic's hands for now. Psychic playing that drop coverage. Bates Augustana College. Maybe they didn't think the release was going to be Augustana College getting baited into an animation, perhaps. And yet again, Psychic on the other end, generating that automatic mismatch. Augustana forced to foul. Psychic surely going to be close to the bonus as we enter the 2-minute mark. Psychic generating another open three-pointers, 8% covered. Not enough defense. Another green release from Psychic. He's got a 5-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. Mr.Clean using that pick and roll. He's liked to use that, forced Psychic out to play some perimeter defense, but he's just not able to make him pay. We've talked about this before. We've talked about the way to try to crack this defense Psychic has got laid out. Augustana College only got half of the playbook. Meanwhile, Psychic looking to complete the entire thing. He finds the open release. Maybe not. And 100% smothered. He puts up another three-pointer. Makes good on it this time. A wide open green release. Drew Holiday's on fire. He's got over half of the points of here in this game so far, ladies and gentlemen. Seen Psychic go to work with Giannis Antetokounmpo so many times this season, but this time it's his work with Drew Holiday that's helped him extend this lead. The lead back up to 8 for Psychic and the Bucks. Augustana College, they've heard of the mismatch generator. They're not having it. Psychic moving the ball. He's found the mismatch. Now he's created an open three. It is with Giannis. Giannis red barring. It's going to be a tough shot. It's not as easy to shoot when those players... It's not as easy to do anything in 2K when those players are red barring stamina. Psychic seeing just why right there. Though he's not worried about red barring on defense. Forces Augustana into another miss. The foul from Augustana College. Psychic again, he knew he had the mismatch generator working there. Augustana College fouling to let their defense get set, let Giannis get back onto Giannis. Ooh, Psychic thought he had the kick out pass. Augustana College ready for it. They've got a fast break. Now they get a wide open dunk. Psychic, 6-point lead. He's going to have the last shot here in this third quarter. Another pick and roll. We've seen Augustana College use it. Now it's Psychic's turn. He gets past one. Oof, nearly got the dunk to go. Huge blow by from Psychic, and he's able to create free throws out of it. But to keep this lead going, big green release. Make it a 7-point game. Now Giannis, you see that Gatorade. He's thirsty. He's tired, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic going to work with him all the same. Still an 8-point lead for Psychic's Bucks. So just as I say that, cut that down to 6. Nice little open layup from Augustana College. Psychic's got 5 seconds. We're going to see what he's going to be able to cook with. Ooh, he throws a turnover. No matter. End of the quarter. 6-point game. You see Psychic in the lead at the action here. I've been sandwiched, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunately, we have no audio coming from Psychic's stream. However, you've got our commentary and you've got Psychic's tremendous gameplay. So we have another timeout early in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back from those adjustments. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Still a 6-point lead for Psychic. We're going to see the last bit of adjustments. You see Psychic's got no timeouts remaining. Any substitutions, any adjustments to lineups or strategy, Psychic's going to have to do it on the fly. See if that ends up burning him here. At least so far, he's still got a 6-point lead to work with. He's got to pass down low. He's got to be Mr. Clean. He gets him in the air. Creates an open release. Craftiness from Psychic there. Keep the lead at 8 points. But if he wants to do it, he's got the lead at 8 points. If he wants to keep it there, he's got to stop Augustana College. Mr. Clean, his ability to use Giannis to perfection. Giannis on Giannis action. He creates free throws. There it is again. Seen both of these Bucks and their star player Giannis Antetokounmpo on both sides just going back and forth. Sometimes Psychic ends up on top. This time Mr. Clean and Augustana College able to create the advantage, but they don't end up converting both free throws. Still a decent lead for Psychic. It's a multiple possession game. They've got a 7-point lead. Now Psychic trying to get back at Mr. Clean's Giannis game here on offense. Not quite able to do so. He's calling for that pick and roll. Ooh, red barring Giannis. An unfortunate pass, and it's going the other way. Giannis on Giannis yet again. Psychic on the defense this time. More big pick and roll. Both bigs just going back and forth. A battle amongst the trees, and Augustana comes out with a dunk. Some back and forth. Thought perhaps it wasn't going to go Augustana's way. So Augustana powering through Giannis there with Giannis. Now it's a 5-point game. Offensive 3 seconds. A costly turnover there. Psychic trying to get Brook Lopez out. Maybe have some pick and roll. Get some tall screening action. But it's not able to go. Now Psychic. We've seen his defense perform so well throughout the season. He's certainly going to be leaning on it if he wants to win this game. He's having a bit of a rough scoring quarter so far. A green release from Giannis. Not something you see every day. Not what Psychic's going to want to see here. His lead's cut down to 2. He's got to try to create some offense. Nice little floater. Fortunately, Augustana, a little too close for comfort. They're going back the other way. They have a chance to take this lead for themselves. A foul there from Psychic. Smart foul. It's early in the corner. He's got a lot of fouls to give. Gives time for the matchups to get set. He doesn't want any Giannis mismatches. Psychic surely knows how devastating those can be. And now it's Giannis in the paint. Psychic, huge stop. Now they've got a fast break. We'll see if he's able to generate some easy points off of it. Augustana College able to set their defense. Psychic thought he had the pass past the opposing Brook Lopez, but Augustana get the turnover, and they've got team takeover, ladies and gentlemen. Not what we want to see from Psychic and our post-university Eagles here in the last minutes of play. We've got more adjustments. We're not going to be leaking any of those. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. But Psychic taking his time there, wise to make some of those adjustments. It is the fourth quarter. Gotta be so careful. It's a quick timeout. No break here, ladies and gentlemen. We back. Psychic, he's got a big mountain to climb here. He has the lead, but it certainly feels like at any moment it could slip away. Augustana College have got team takeover. Not able to make good on it, but this time they get the offensive board. Augustana College, they've got some runway to work with. They take it all the way to 2 points and a tie game. 2 minutes left. So many times throughout the season, Psychic has had this game wrapped up by the time 2 minutes in the fourth quarter hits. Not this time. Augustana College giving Psychic a run for his money. Who tries to drive it past Bobby Portis in the paint there. He isn't able to do so. Now yet again, we're going to need Psychic in that defense that has been so important for him all season to come up big. And they get the stop. They've got a fast break with Brook Lopez. They get it to Drew Holiday. He slams it home. Milwaukee, Psychic. Your post-university Eagles up 2. A minute and change left to play. Psychic knows Giannis isn't a crazy three-point threat. Oh, he gets there. That's no good. Early release, an open shot. But certainly not the shot quality Augustana College want. Now the Augustana College defense is set, but just as I say that, another dunk from Psychic. Then you need it most. Psychic is delivering. He's got a 4-point lead. Another stop, and we could start looking at some early fouls out of Augustana College. Psychic, he's got to work for it. Augustana not going to make it easy for him. That was another pick and roll. It's Bobby Portis and Chris Middleton. Psychic's got them in a box, but it's a foul. Psychic had Augustana in prison there for about 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Augustana able to create some free throws just as the shot clock was winding down. Now it's a 2-point game. Psychic, he's got to come up with some points here. Anything to put this game away. Oh, he sees Brook Lopez in the corner. Big fella. Shoots the three. It's off target. A rough release, an early release from Psychic. Augustana, they have a chance to tie this game, potentially take the lead. Ooh, Augustana calling a timeout, their last timeout. Surely we're going to see some more adjustments here. And again, no leaks. But sheesh, a chaotic offensive possession. Augustana using their last timeout. They realize that the whole play was about to break down. They call timeout to keep the ball in their possession. A wise play from them there. So we're back with the action, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic, he's going to need a stop. We're in crunch time. If Psychic gets the stop here, the shot clock will be turned off. We're going to be entering free throw land. Speaking of entering free throw land, another tough foul from Psychic on defense. Augustana have a chance to tie up this game. But we've seen him have some struggles with that Giannis free throw. Makes good on the first. Regardless of this free throw, Psychic tie game with 18 seconds left. He's going to have the ball in his hands. The game in his possession. He's only got to take it. It starts with Giannis on Giannis. You see that Gatorade symbol. Psychic maybe regretting all those extra Giannis minutes. He's trying to create a breakdown. Isn't quite able to do so. He's got 2 seconds left. Drew Holiday on the runner. It's a charging foul. 1.4 seconds left. Augustana got the ball going the other way. They don't have a timeout. It's going to take a miracle heave for them to win this game. They get it down to Chris Middleton, but Psychic all over that. And we're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Your post-university Eagles, Psychic, who's had such a strong season all year, getting taken to the brink, getting taken to overtime against Augustana College here in game 1. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I've been sandwiched. You see the name on the top of the screen. You see the name of our 2 players over there on the top right. Now it's a jump ball. Again, Psychic in the black, Augustana College in the white. Psychic on the top of your screen of that scoreboard, Augustana towards the bottom. A rough shot from Giannis. I think Psychic's more than happy to give up those kind of shots if Augustana College wants to take them. So we enter the BRB screen. Again, no leak stream here, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic and Augustana wrapped up in a tight game. So we're back. Psychic's got a bit of a lead here. He sees Bobby Portis on the chase. Isn't able to capitalize before running into the other Giannis. Now Psychic, he's in the paint. Not quite able to find his way to the basket. He's got 9 seconds to play with. He's calling a play. Pick and roll action in the corner. It's 3 seconds left. Psychic going to be forced to put up a tough shot. Oh, he gets fouled. No way. No way. A last second drive from Giannis. And Psychic comes up with a foul. He's got 2 free throws. He comes up with the first. Huge. Augustana nearly had Psychic in a straitjacket. Psychic able to break, or Augustana nearly had him in a straitjacket, but he's able to break out. He gets 2 free throws. He makes good on both of them. Now it's Psychic on Mr. Clean. Giannis on Giannis action. Oh, Psychic. Huge defense. Layup. It's just off target. Another timeout from Augustana College. Surely they felt the offensive 3-second violation coming in. We go into the BRB screen again. It's no leaks, but smart heads up play from Augustana College there. We've seen them use their timeout so well to keep the ball in their hands. And now Psychic, he's got 10 seconds to put a stop onto Augustana College. Get the ball back with his team. And now 1 second left. Giannis able to put up a 3 or a deep mid-range. Psychic all over it, and it's a poor release. Now Psychic, he's got a chance get himself a 2-possession game. We haven't seen that so far in the second half of this match, or at least in the fourth quarter. And now it's Giannis on Giannis. Psychic able to create some space and one! Wrapped in a sea of white and green. Surrounded by Augustana defenders. Psychic comes up huge. And he nails the and one free throw. He's up 5 in this game. Huge play there by Psychic. I don't know if I would have gone up for that layup, ladies and gentlemen. A tough finish around 3 Augustana defenders. And Augustana responds with a tough 3-point bomb, a green release. Making Psychic pay for that drop defense. And we know he's enjoyed. Psychic trying to create some offense here, capitalize on Augustana's drop defense. They aren't quite able to do so, but they get the offensive rebound. Ooh, is that a blocking foul? It is! And Psychic's in the bonus. We're heading back to the free throw line. Augustana giving up a foul where they can least afford it. So many fouls from Augustana here in the extra period. Psychic not able to get the pair of free throws to fall, but he gets the second one. And it's a 3-point game. Augustana yet again. Giannis on Giannis. Creates a wide open dunk. They're able to go all the way to the house. See the scoring leaders there. We've mentioned Giannis on Giannis basically all game, and that's why. Got basically half. They've got almost literally half the points here in this match. Psychic trying to create an advantage with that. With his Giannis isn't quite able to do so. Psychic's got 5 seconds. 4 seconds trying to drive in the paint. He's got a bit of a spin move. Surely he's got to put it up now. He opts for a pass. And it's a shot clock violation. Augustana this time able to put the clamps on Psychic. No last second foul. No last second and one. Nearly a backcourt violation there. But Augustana, they've got this offensive train ticking. Nice little crossover. But he opts to kick it out instead of take the open layup. Now wise play there from Psychic. Trying to get the steal. He's got a lot of fouls to give, unlike Augustana, who've already put Psychic into the bonus. Now 13 seconds on the clock. Oh, Psychic. He gets burned for it. That drop coverage. It's been Psychic's bread and butter. Augustana says, no, thank you. Prefer some green beans instead. It's a perfect release. So again, we go to the no leak screen. But a breakdown from Psychic. And he could ill afford it. We know how much he likes that drop coverage with that second big man on the pick and roll. Augustana College sniffing it out, and in overtime, they make them pay. We're back. Final possession of the game. Psychic doesn't need 3 points. 3 points will give him the lead. Just needs anything to go. Psychic has struggled in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he throws a pick. Not what you want to see. A turnover when you could least afford it. He's forced to give up a foul. He sends Augustana to the free throw line. And what is all but GG's for game one. A 4-point game. Psychic has no timeouts. He's got to go to the length of the court in 8 seconds. Augustana College giving up a foul. They're happy to send Giannis to the free throw line. He knows can't score 3 points from the charity stripe. This might be GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic going to need a Christmas miracle to get back into this game. He can't even get the free throws to fall. He's forced to foul yet again. It's a 3-point game. Brook Lopez at the line for 2. He makes the first. A tragedy has struck Psychic here in game one. Psychic had such a big lead earlier in overtime. Augustana able to sneak up and swoop it out from under them. And Augustana College taking game one, ladies and gentlemen. 53-48 is your final score for this first game of action. And Psychic, after not dropping a game all semester, all season, gives up his first game in this best of 3. Now, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. It's a best of 3, as I just mentioned. So Psychic and Augustana College, they got to run it back. Got to run it a third time. Psychics to take this series back for the post-university Eagles. We'll be right back with that game beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We've got a nail biter here, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we back. Welcome back here. Post-university Eagles action. This time we've got NBA 2K for everyone. It's game 2. Psychic unfortunately going down in game 1 in an overtime nail-biter. This time it's Psychic in the white jerseys. He's got 4 seconds left. 2 seconds left. He's going to be forced to put up a prayer. Isn't able to get it off in time. This game starting off 0-0 so far. Psychic not able to start this game off scoring. Going to see if he can't get the ball back on the defensive end. As the ball gets kicked out to Portis. Bit of a breakdown. Augustana able to come up with a paint touch, although they kick out the ball. And a tough release. They're able to get it, sneak the pass just past Brook Lopez. And Augustana start this game off with a score for themselves. 2-0 here early on. And you see early on in this game, Augustana College, throughout the first half of the previous game, didn't have Giannis guarded by Giannis as Drew Holiday comes up with a three-pointer. Another green release. Psychic has loved to go to work with Giannis, but he's had a huge game. He had a huge game in game 1 with Drew Holiday. He may have to look more towards him here in game 2. Augustana College have made the adjustment. They're not letting the opposing point guard be guarded, or guard Giannis rather. Psychic coming up with a nice midi, another green release. And throughout the season, Psychic has come up big with Giannis's thrilling, show-stopping athleticism. Early on in this game, it's a onslaught of jump shots coming up on top. So another breakdown. Both teams going back and forth early in this game. Oh, and an unfortunate backcourt violation. Psychic gets the ball out of Giannis' hands just a little too late. Gives the ball up. Psychic on offense. The big question going to be, how does the Psychic offense look when he's not able to generate those mismatches on a whim? Augustana College have adjusted, put Giannis on Giannis. The Psychic defense we know and love still here, though. Forces Augustana into a tough shot. Giannis getting all the way, opts with a soft finger roll. No slam dunks here. Some finesse on the finish, and Psychic got a 3-point lead. This time, it's Psychic on the bottom of your scoreboard and Augustana at the top. And with Giannis, Augustana rising to the top, a big poster. Cutting the lead down to 1. What a slam. Well, Psychic's got a bit of a runway. Gets cut off, though. Now Psychic ping-ponging the ball back and forth. He's got 10 seconds left. More little finesse from Psychic. Giannis, a long-range layup. A jump from way outside the painted area. He's able to come up good. Now Psychic's got to deal with Mr. Clean on Giannis. Big stop there. Able to keep the ball in his hands. Has a chance to extend this lead to a 2-possession game. Yet again, it is Giannis on Giannis here, ladies and gentlemen. How is Psychic going to adjust? He goes to Chris Middleton, hands the ball back to Giannis. He's only got 5 seconds left to play with a little spin move. It's going to be a tough finish, but he gets it to go. Psychic up 5 early on in this game, and it's a perfect game so far from Giannis Antetokounmpo, powering the way. Now, big stop there from Psychic, able to force Chris Middleton to pick up the ball. Now, Psychic there. We know he loves that help defense, able to buy time for the AI. Chris Middleton. And Psychic going the other way. Psychic here early on in game 2 of our series. He did unfortunately go down early on in game 1. He's going to be battling back here. He's got a nice lead early on in this game. It's 5 points, but we've seen him unfortunately give up some leads in the first game. A little ping pong back and forth. Psychic forced to give it up. Put up a tough shot with about 0.1 seconds on the shot clock. He does get it off before the violation. Certainly wishing he got a better shot. Now, Augustana generating those mismatches that Psychic has loved so much throughout the season. able to score up big because of it. We know how powerful those mismatches can be. We've seen them firsthand. Psychic, unfortunately, not able to get the ball out of Giannis's hands just yet. So he's put the ball in his own Giannis's hand so far. He gets a pass to Brook Lopez. Nice little spin move. Spins right into Augustana College's center, but gets the release to go all the same. Now Psychic up 5 yet again. A tough foul. And the Augustana College going to the line for 2. Augustana hits the first. This time Psychic at home for game 2. The crowd will be in your post-University Eagles' favor whenever Mr. Clean is at the charity stripe. And now Psychic, he's got 6 seconds left to play here. He's got the last shot in his hands. Release up in the top left and the left wing from Psychic. Augustana College able to recover in time, shut it down. Psychic holding the lead in the first quarter. It's a slim lead though, only 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. Surely going to be a hard-fought battle between Psychic and Augustana College here tonight. Not like the blowouts we've seen Psychic have throughout the entire season. So we start the second quarter. It's Psychic on defense. Oh, he's got to be so careful. Oh my goodness. What a shot from Augustana College. Psychic needs a timeout. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. A deep 3-ball from Augustana. And ladies and gentlemen, we back. So just as I say that, a quick timeout from Psychic. You're gonna be entering the BRB screen. No leaks. Both players have returned. Not entirely sure what the restart ruling is for the game. Game 2 in this best of 3 ended by a disconnect. So Psychic was up 5 points. I'm not sure what the disconnect ruling is. Dream scenario, Psychic wins in a blowout and those 5 points don't matter. Only time will tell. We've got a whole game of NBA 2K to get through before we can conclude that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were just joining us, Psychic is down 0-1 for the first time all season after a nail-biting game. It went into overtime, game-winning 3. It was crazy, but no time to worry about that though. We are back here. Some NBA 2K action. Early on, 0-0, first possession of the game. Psychic on offense. He's in your white jerseys. He gives up an offensive 3-second violation. It seems he saw Chris Middleton in the corner. Wasn't quite able to get the ball to him in time though. And yet again, just like the first possession of game 2 before the restart, Psychic having to play defense if they want to score first. Ooh, Augustana College. They get the blow by. Psychic there on the help. We know how much Psychic loves that help defense. Now Giannis got a fast break. Psychic throwing it down. Psychic starting this game off with an emphatic jam. Meanwhile, back on the defensive end, Psychic playing that help defense. We know he loves. Augustana trying to burn him for doing so. They were able to punish him in game 1 for dropping so back. Dropping so down low. Psychic able to come up on top this time. A tough release on the layup. Not quite able to get it to fall. Psychic stuck playing defense. Opts to let Augustana College go all the way instead. Now it's 2-2. An interesting reach-in foul from Augustana College. Obviously doesn't go their way. Bucks ball. Psychic ball side out here. Now they inbound it. It's Giannis on Giannis. Psychic has been trying to create these one-on-one breakdowns. Giannis to middling effects, although this time, all the way, another emphatic dunk from Giannis. Sheesh, early on in this game, but you see how much Psychic uses Giannis to supreme efficiency, supreme success. Psychic already all over the stat sheet with that star player and an errant pass from Augustana. Psychic and his Bucks, they're off to the races. He's gotten the ball to Giannis. He's got to get past the trees. A wave of green there in the paint. Augustana gave up another reach-in foul. Gonna let their defense get nice and set here. A wise play. Psychic with the ball. He's trying to use that cut to basket. That nice little cheeky cut play that Psychic has used to great efficiency this season. Of the Augustana wary of it. They pick it off. Psychic back on the defensive end. He's got to run all the way out to contest that three-pointer. He doesn't get it. Augustana get the rebound. The shot was no good. But Giannis was out of the paint. And so Augustana's Giannis was able to get in the paint, get that rebound, tie up this game. Psychic yet again. He's got to try to create those breakdowns. Isn't quite able to do it with Giannis so far. He's gotten all the way to the paint. Looks to reset the ball. Resets the ball again, this time to Chris Middleton. A bit of a pick and roll. Nice little midi. And it's an excellent release. Okay. Not the easiest shot on planet Earth, but Psychic certainly making it look that way. Nice little green release. Ooh, the ball got tipped. Psychic not able to corral it. Still Augustana ball. They run the pick and roll. Ooh, Psychic tries to recover to the shooter. Augustana sends him to the paint. Get a nice, well-timed cut. Keep this game tied at 6 apiece, and both teams are neck and neck early on in this game. Oh, Psychic may have a breakdown. Mr.Clean recovers well. He's got to reset the ball. Brings it back out to Giannis. Calls the isolation. Psychic got 6 seconds to work with. Opts for the three-pointer. It's no good. Now Augustana going back the other way. They have a chance to take the lead. The ball gets tipped. Hits, I think, Chris Middleton's arm or something. Now Psychic going back the other way. He's got the chance to take the lead back. Ball gets out to Giannis. Defense just about crystallized here. Although Psychic technically has a mismatch on Brook Lopez. Not the easiest mismatch to take advantage of. Psychic trying to do just that, but Augustana's got him in a straitjacket. He's forced to put up the ball last second. He's blocked. Tough execution there from Psychic. Augustana with a huge stop. They have a chance to take the lead here. Nice little hesitation. Augustana coming out on top. A nice little hesitation move with Giannis. But a free Psychic for just a little bit, and they've taken the lead in this game. Psychic looking poised to tie up this game, maybe take the lead back. Post up doesn't really work. He resets the ball. Oh, he sees. Psychic sees his player, Bobby Portis, in the corner. Just a wave of green. He's got to get the ball through. He isn't able to do so. Psychic gives up a turnover. Another timeout from Psychic and his Bucks. Will be right back as he makes these adjustments. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. We back. So I did get the ruling from the players as Psychic able to come up with a nice stop. Keep this game a one-possession game. Forget the ruling for just a second. Psychic got a fast break, but it's tipped out of bounds. So I got the ruling. The players have both agreed because so much of the game was played to just play through the third quarter this game. This game 2 will only go through the third quarter. So there'll be some hockey vibes here in this match. We're not going to be playing all 4 quarters. In this game, we'll be only going to 3. Psychic gives up a tough layup. He was technically there, but only issue is it was a 7-footer going up against a fella who's 6'2" and change, able to get the nice layup over him. And now Psychic trying to find the mismatch, trying to perhaps create a breakdown. It's Brook Lopez on Brook Lopez, as close as it can possibly be. The pick and roll doesn't quite go Psychic's way. He's got 6 seconds to try to create something. The pass is tipped. We had a blow by for maybe a second, but he's forced to take a tough 3. No good. Augustana College, they have a 4-point lead. It's a 2-possession game, but it is a low-scoring affair. Defense so critical in this game. Just mentioned, if you weren't here, ladies and gentlemen, this game only going to 3 quarters. So we're going to have a shortened affair here in game 2. Just a second. We got the BRB screen for just a second. We know leaks here. Ladies and gentlemen. So just to say that we're back to the action. Just a second as I type the verdict of that ruling in chat. Oh, another green release. Augustana's got that Grayson Allen release down. Psychic's had enough of it. He calls another timeout. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen, while we get these adjustments hidden away from everyone. All right, and we back. Psychic. He's got a long way to go here. He's got a 7-point lead to overcome, although a green release here would be huge. It's late. He doesn't get it. And in this shortened game, Psychic needs all the points he can get, although unfortunately, you see it at the bottom of your screen. He struggled to find much of any so far. The pick and roll, Psychic playing the pick. Augustana College rejects it brilliantly, and they get all the way to the paint. Another emphatic slam, another backcourt violation. This time, there's no pressure from Augustana College. Psychic giving up a straight-up turnover, donating the ball back to Augustana. It's got to be so careful here. It's a shortened game. Could be over in a hurry if Psychic's not careful. It's Giannis on Giannis. Psychic looking to prevent a breakdown. He's going to need a huge defensive stand here. The ball goes out to Grayson Allen. It's going to be a tough shot. No good for Psychic. He goes back the other way. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hope the Valorant was good. The NBA 2K here. We have a bit of a mirror match going on. You have your post-university Eagles in the white with the Bucks on the other side. Augustana College, excuse me, in the green, also with the Bucks. Unfortunately, Psychic is down 0-1 in this best of 3 for the first time all season. Unfortunately, it's looking a little dire. Psychic, the bottom Milwaukee Bucks on your scoreboard there. He's down 8-15. Augustana College, nice little green release again. These threes have been killer. Been talking about it all season. Psychic's big death knell is, what if he runs into a player who can burn that drop coverage? We're finding the answer out right here. The Psychic maybe find a bit of a breakdown. He's gotten into the paint, but he's got a wave of green to try to get through. Isn't quite able to do so. 5 seconds. He's trying to find the open shot. Augustana swarming on defense. Psychic no good, but he's got the offensive board. Goes back up again. Not quite able to get it to fall. This lead is 10. Gigantic lead if you're just joining. Oh, another corner 3 ball. Surprisingly, you missed that one. Corner 3. A bit easier to make in 2K than those threes off the high arc, the hash mark rather, and the top of the key and all those other spaces. So forget about any 3-point theory. Psychic putting Augustana on a straight jacket. He's got a fast break. He's got to run here. He's got to create something. Oh, he sees Brook Lopez. Augustana sees him as well. They're able to recover. Perhaps a nice little Chris Midi from Chris Middleton. It's not able to fall. That swarming defense that we've seen Psychic play all season. Augustana playing their own shade of it. They have Psychic in a straitjacket. He hasn't scored in 5 minutes. Going back to the first quarter, give up a foul. They'll happily reset possession. Let their defense get set. A defense that has flummoxed Psychic so far. It's been a bit of a puzzle box. He's struggled to solve it. It's Giannis on Giannis. Psychic opting to go with Chris Middleton this time. He has a bit of a height mismatch. Question is, will he be able to capitalize off of it? Psychic forced to kick out to Giannis. Normally not a good 3-point shooter, but anyone can make a 3-pointer when you get that green release down. Nice shot from Psychic. Certainly going to be maybe showing some signs of life. He's going to need it. It's still an 8-point game. Oh, that drop coverage yet again. Psychic staying alive. He doesn't get burned by it. You see Psychic normally playing that center. He drops a little low. It gives some space for Augustana College to fire a 3-pointer if they shoot quickly. It's Psychic, maybe a little too quick on the pass. He throws a turnover. Augustana got a wide open 3 in the corner. They make good on the corner 3 this time. And they're up 11 in the second quarter. Just a minute to play. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a restart in game 2. It's only going to be played to 3 quarters. We're not going to have a 4-quarter affair. Psychic missing the 3-pointer. Ooh, nice little reverse. Get the 2 points. Nice offensive rebound from Psychic there. The rebound and the slam. But Psychic, he's only got 3 quarters left to work with. A tough foul. Might be a flagrant. No, it's just a regular shooting foul. Psychic able to stay in this game, although he's not happy with the way his defense is played. We've got another timeout. Be entering the BRB screen. No leaks here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to give away Psychic's adjustments. They'll be right back after this timeout. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Augustana College, they've got a pair of free throws. They missed the first one. Now, I know it's a little confusing, but this time Psychic is at home, despite both teams being the exact same team. So he'll get the beneficiary of that free throw shake you just saw. He's going to need the benefits just about whatever he can muster here. He's down by 10. We're playing in a shortened game. Psychic's got to come up big here. It's the second quarter comes to a close. A little pick and roll action. Psychic. Brook Lopez on Brook Lopez. A little pump fake action. Able to shimmy the opposing Brook Lopez out of the way. Score 2 points. Bring the game to 8. Psychic showing some signs of life here as the quarter ends. Good recovery there, not to let Grayson Allen shoot that 3-ball that has been killing Augustana College so far, or killing Psychic rather. Force him into a tough midi. The game is the second half comes to a close. Psychic only down by 8, but he's going to need a huge third quarter. We enter the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Only 3 quarters will be played here as a result of the restart, and Psychic calling a timeout. Make sure he starts the third quarter right. We'll be right back. All right, we back, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic on the precipice of defeat here in this third quarter. Shortened game, only going to be played to 3 quarters because of a restart. Augustana College with a tough 3, almost got it to go. That was nearly the dagger. Though still a lot of time left to play, perhaps a little too early for some doom and gloom. Psychic trying to get some points, breathe in some life. He calls a timeout, smart timeout. It's his last one, but we're only going to 3 quarters. He keeps the ball in his hands. He avoids that dreaded 3-second violation. Can't be camped in the paint for too long. Something that both players have had to deal with in this game so far, and no music this time as it's a quick timeout. Psychic just looking to get the ball back into his team's hands, though unfortunately he gives it away. Tough play off the inbounds. Now Augustana College have got a fast break. There's a wave of white. They've got to get through to score. They see it. They kick the ball back out to Giannis. Now Psychic and his Bucks in a bit of a scramble. They force the miss. They've got to corral the rebound. They're able to get it to go. Psychic off to the races. Oh, but he's not able to create the space he needs. Not able to capitalize on the fast break. Ooh, Psychic, nice little spin move. Kicks the ball to Giannis. A green release, although only 2 points. But every point matters in this struggle to keep the game alive. 22-16. Psychic now down by 6. 3:40 left to play. That's a man Psychic's going to have to be very aware to try to guard. Those 3-pointers Grayson Allen has been shooting have been killing Psychic and his Bucks. But they get the stop this time to keep the game alive. Oh, nice little pick and roll. He's got a runway. He throws it down. Psychic looking for that pick and roll breakdown all series. He finally gets it. Takes it all the way to an emphatic jam. Game only within 4. See Psychic playing a swarming defense on that pick and roll. He doesn't want to give Grayson Allen, Mr. Clean there, any sort of space. He knows Grayson Allen can shoot. Augustana gives up a turnover. Psychic again off to the races, but it's a long way to the basket. Opts to take it with his slowest player, though he kicks it right back to Chris Middleton. It's a tough release late. Psychic not able to capitalize off of the gift he may have been given there. Still a 4-point game. This game far from over. Augustana College trying to create a breakdown. The problem is it's a mirror match. It's going to be tough to create a breakdown there. Speaking of mirror matches, Psychic coming up big. Giannis on Giannis in the paint. Giannis gets the stop. Psychic on the fast break. Trying to create some space. Maybe some pick and roll. Mr. Clean not falling for it. Psychic in the paint. He's tired. He's got 7 seconds left though. He can't get too greedy. Fortunately, a bit of a bump there. It's out of bounds for Psychic. Augustana College ball. Now 2 minutes left. We're going to need to see another clinical defensive possession from Psychic here. A double screen to try to break Grayson Allen free. It's been Augustana College's star shooter. Number 12 there on your screen with the ball now. So Psychic doing well, especially in this third quarter, to make him a non-factor. Huge rebound there by Psychic. Gets the stop on Giannis. And yet again, Psychic has got a fast break. He's got a bit of a mismatch. He sees Bobby Portis down low. Oh, he sends Giannis on a cut. The pass comes through. But Augustana's Giannis is there. Now 8 seconds left. Another pick and roll. Oh, Chris Middleton left wide open. Psychic not able to capitalize again. Chris Middleton has had some decent looks for Psychic in this third quarter. But so far haven't been able to get them to fall. So that strong Psychic defense that we've seen throughout this entire seaon. It's making an appearance here in this game where they need it the most. They tie up Brook Lopez. It's a jump ball. Huge play by Psychic. They're letting his defenders cook. They come up with a jump ball. Psychic going to have a chance to take the ball back for the Eagles. Oh, it tips towards the Augustana College in their favor. Well, they only had 2 seconds on the clock. Some chaos there. Augustana College wins the tip. But only had 2 seconds to play with. It's Psychic ball. Yet again, it's a minute to play with. Only 3 quarters will be played in this game because of a restart. Now Psychic wide open with Giannis. It just goes in and out. If Psychic loses this game, he's going to be kicking himself about those 3-pointers he's missed this quarter. Well, all the way to the basket and one. Augustana College getting 3 points the old-fashioned way. Augustana College with a chance to take a 3-pointer, and I believe that was a technical foul. Psychic trying to call a timeout. Excessive timeouts. A technical foul on the excessive timeout. Augustana College don't get the free throw with Giannis to fall, but you see these early 3-pointers. Psychic in desperation mode now. The lead is up to 7. 40 points left, or 40 seconds left. Psychic, he's swarming on the wing. He's waiting for Giannis to get that pass. He gets the stop and the rebound. He's off to the races. He can't get too greedy with his shot selection. There can't be any shot he can't quite like. Oh, getting all the way to the basket. He's playing patiently. He's looking for that 3-pointer. He finds it. He greens it. A green release. Those 16 seconds left. Psychic's going to be forced to foul. So he fouls Grayson Allen, the best shooter on this Augustana College, on this Bucks team, that Mr. Clean has been using to great effect. Although he misses the second one. Only issue is Psychic's out of timeouts, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to go the whole length of the court. He's got to find a 3-point shot. He's got to find more than a 3-point shot. He needs 5 points to win this game. He's forced to put up a tough 3. It's no good. It's Bucks ball. The only question is which Bucks. I'm not sure. Oh, it stays with Psychic. He's got 3 points. 3 seconds, rather. He's going to need a Christmas miracle. He gets the ball to Drew Holiday. 2-1. It's no good. And Psychic, your post-university Eagles suffer the first defeat of the game. The first defeat of the season. Augustana College, in a brutal back-and-forth series, come out on top. See Psychic there pausing the game. I'm pretty sure it's to call the match. It's GG's, ladies and gentlemen. The king has fallen. Psychic giving up his first loss of the season to Augustana College and Mr. Clean. In a brutal back-and-forth. It was 2 games, but if you looked at the scoreline, if you saw how close this game was, credit to both competitors. Psychic goes down. His first loss of the season. It was it's a Swiss format here in the ECAC. So he's going up against Mr. Clean. We mentioned only one of them can escape with an undefeated record. This time it's Mr. Clean and Augustana College getting out on top. You see Psychic with the quit, confirming the ruling we just heard earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, the BRB screen, that is GG's. I'd like to thank all of you joining me tonight. I've been Sandwich. This has been Psychic. This has been post-university Eagles with this NBA2K ECAC action. Psychic goes down this week, but the good news is there's always next week, especially for Psychic. We'll be back, y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Y'all take care.